wanted to talk to you about the armors in Helldivers 2 and how angry they make me.
Do you mean how angry they make you?
Some of them have the ammo pouches, you know? They have the ammo pouches on the external parts of the armor. Like I'm looking at the FS-38 Eradicator and it has anti-material looking rounds on the chest, but you don't get any more anti-material rounds if you use the armor.
That is a scam.
It is a scam.
They baited us. They baited us.
Like if you wear this armor, all it does is it's light armor with a fortified passive, and it's green. And the green doesn't even act as camouflage. There's no bonus you get for wearing this armor.
That is the biggest scam.
I've been thinking, right? Because I bought a reskin in the superstore of the default BO1 tactical, and it's just the medium extra padding armor, except it's snow colored. It's the white wolf, and it looks.
I don't think I have the super credits for that, but
yeah, I think it was like somehow somewhere around 300. No, it actually is refreshed.
Even if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have enough because I just spent all my super credits. Well, actually, no, I have some, but I spent most of my super credits on Borderline Justice.
But yeah, I brought this over to fight the automatons on the snow planets, and it's great. But it doesn't actually provide any camouflage value whatsoever. I mean, it looks like it should.
That is such a scam.
It's like they need a second passive. Like they only have one armor passive per armor set. But some of these armors need like a secondary passive.
I have a question for Arrowhead.
Oh,
why?
There's another armor, I think it was called the Drone Master, that doesn't get you any more drones. It does make your drones better. But wouldn't it be great if the dark colored armor sets worked better at night? Like they were were harder to detect. Like you could use
That would make sense.
You could use black colored armor at night, and it would be a bonus.
That would be
but it's
very sensible.
It's not a penalty during the day. It's just an absence of the bonus. So that way you're just adding something without taking anything away.
That would make sense.
And the new cowboy armor, I'll never wear it because you know what it's got? It's got ammo bandoliers everywhere.
You're right, it does.
It's got ammo bandoliers. One of them has a knife.
I've used it a little bit, and it's nice if you're using the Talon, but otherwise, it's just kind of meh.
I know, right? It's like
I mean, it's okay, but there's just not many secondaries where it's really applicable to have that faster draw speed.
Yeah,
like having the faster draw speed is never going to save you.
No.
But
it looks cool though.
It's cool, but that's really all. It's just the cool factor that it has.
And there's so much extra ammo and belts around these guys, and you don't get access to any of it. But I do like the dutiful armor, the Hellgast uniform that they added. It actually does make sense because it's got extra damage resistance to gas and fire, and it's like a gas mask, and it's got a fire resistance, and it's all really good. And electrical damage.
Quite sensible, really.
And yeah, it looks like it would have more resistance to fire, gas, and electrical damage. So that makes sense.
That does make sense.
But I just find myself never using any armor except for the combat technician, which is the medium scout armor, because it's kind of dark colored. It's got some orange bits, but that's fine. So that makes sense that it would be harder to detect, and it doesn't have any ammo pouches, so it, I'm not thinking, oh, I need more ammo because I'm wearing this armor.
Exactly. You're like, oh boy, I'm gonna get so much more ammo from this armor because it's got so much more ammo storage, but then you don't, and it's just disappointing.
But yeah, let's just go through all the armors. All the winter armors from the Polar Patriots War Bond, they're all winter camoed. So they should have like 10% less detection if you're in a winter map.
I mean, I understand the sentiment of it all, of how it would make more sense for it to be like that, But the code that they would have to have, because they'd have to go through every armor set in the game and be okay, like, this color has the optimal camouflage for these planets. So it would just. I'm
Yeah,
guessing the reason that they haven't done this is because it would just take so long and so many resources to
it
add this kind
it
of
would
thing.
take a while, theoretically, but I mean,
It'd make sense, but I mean,
it would
it's a
be
video
awesome.
game, so I mean, then here's my question: is sure having that extra stealth factor would be nice, but if you're wanting to go stealth, then you don't really need that. You can just wear the scout armor.
Yeah, you could get the stout armor, but it's going into what I said with the white wolf. I was all thinking that I would feel so cool while wearing the white wolf because it's all camouflaged for the snow. But then I realized that wait a minute, I knew this already, but it doesn't provide any camo, and I kind of became apathetic towards it because of that. This is really all because of the white wolf not having like more snow type thing.
Yeah, I can feel you there. Let me. What is that armor again?
Yeah, it's a medium
Oh,
armor
it's
with
this one.
extra padding, and it looks really
Oh,
cool in the mission. Not
so it's just the default armor except
yeah,
white.
yeah, that's it. And it doesn't look too good in the Superstore preview, but it looks great in mission. It just doesn't function any differently. Uh,
It's pretty much the same thing
and,
as
and and it's
default
great because
armor.
the default armor is one of the best armors in the game. And the gas armor with only 80% resistance to gas. I think if it had 100% resistance to gas, it would be used a lot more than it is now. Because how it is now, it's just
That's true.
not worth
Because
it.
then you can just walk right into your orbital gas strikes and you don't need to care about it.
Yeah, it'd be a game-changing issue. I mean, that's what they designed it for. In the Warbond trailer, they saw the Helldivers going around inside their own gas strikes, inside their own gas grenades.
Yeah.
But
Another thing is this is kind of on the same kind of subject, but the fire warbot, Freedom's Flame, you're not fireproof
oh
from
yeah,
the armor.
well you're
And
fireproof
fire,
enough.
I die way too much to fire. Like
Yeah,
not flame tornadoes on like I don't remember what the
and
maps
the
were called, but
fire
flame tornadoes
automatons
aren't
now.
that bad. Fire automatons, my newish teammate throwing in an orbital napalm barrage because he didn't know what it was gonna do. Stuff like that that get things about fire that get me killed. It would be so I just think it would be so freaking cool if you could wear your fire armor and then just walk right into the fire that your napalm barrage left behind.
I mean, you can, but it's going to reduce. You're only going to take 25% of the damage, so you're going to last a lot longer. But
Well, yeah, but you're still gonna have to expend precious resources, stims and
yeah,
stuff like that, just to, maybe get a slight tactical advantage.
yeah. That I mean, I would prefer to just not let you get set on fire at all. Like you might still take fire damage from like a flamethrower cooking you, but you're not gonna be flamed. You're gonna be like a TF2 pyro.
Yeah, like you can't be lit on fire. Like
Yeah,
kind of like you're saying with pyro, you're immune to afterburn.
yeah, that would be good.
That would be so much better because I cannot tell you most of the like in our I think it was the underrated weapons video, which you should check out
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
yeah, it was
But
great.
in that one, it's in the video, but I get ragdolled and then I'm on lit on fire just before it, and since I can't leap in the ragdoll, I die from
But
afterburn.
that's actually they changed it. You know, you get ragdolled now, it puts out the fire.
Oh, I didn't know that they did that.
And all the
But
weapons that we did in the video have been buffed.
oh my goodness, so they're not so underrated anymore.
No, actually, it was last week or the week before
The
that
the
people were.
railgun got buffed though. The railgun got buffed.
Oh yeah, railgun but got buffed. The laser cannon got buffed. The
Ruptor.
eruptor now has heavy armor penetration.
heavy armor penetration?
Heavy armor penetration.
So you can shoot Hulks with it now.
You can one-shot Devastators with it. And you can kill
Dang.
Hulks with it.
Dang. Okay,
So
maybe
it's-
I should start using
You
the
can
eruptor.
two shots
a little.
Hulks to the eye now, just like the anti-material rifle.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
And
I
you
thought
can
it was
one-shot Devastators.
Dang, I thought it was 4 to the eye for Hulks on the AMR.
No, it's 2. It's 2. It's always been 2.
2?
Yeah.
I'm just retarded.
It's. I think it's.
I guess
4
I just
for
have
the-
terrible aim.
I think it's 4 for the pistol, the revolver.
Oh, the Senator?
Yeah.
I see. I haven't actually bought that War Bond, but I don't know. One of my gripes with Helldivers is just that, yeah, it's pretty dang cool. I like exterminating bugs and communist and socialist robots. That's pretty cool.
For sure.
But I feel like even with how Super Helldive can get sometimes, like I've been playing it with a couple friends of mine recently, and Super Helldive is definitely harder than I remember it being, but it's just I feel like it's still just a tiny bit lackluster.
Yeah, you've progressed to the point where you are the most steeled veteran, and
Yeah.
you can deal with any situation in ways that you can't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I actually, not that long ago, I completed a Super Helldive Blitz mission by myself,
Uh-huh.
and I only died once.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, either I'm really good or Super Helldive is a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's probably the latter, because I am
I mean, did
definitely
you bring
not.
the stealth armor?
I brought, I think, Street Scout. So,
Oh yeah, you didn't even bring the stealthy scout armor.
Yeah, I brought just light armor, I think. And I didn't even bring really good stratagems. I brought like recoilless rifle, autocannon sentry, eagle airstrike. You know, a pretty basic loadout. I didn't bring all that great of one, so I was really surprised, honestly.
Well, you know, eagle airstrike
I spent-
is incredible if you're fighting bots.
Oh yeah, I agree. But oh goodness, I'm just thinking about it now. For like the most of the mission, I didn't have my recoilless rifle because I called it down and then immediately died. And there was a Hulk where it was, so I couldn't go there. And I was like, shoot, I could really use a recoilless rifle right now as I'm being chased by like 3 Hulk bruisers.
Oh yeah. So, yeah.
I don't know, just Helldivers is fun, but at times it's just like, why don't they have this, or why do they have this?
I know.
That's probably a thing with a lot of games, but like, I don't know. It's a little bit more apparent for me.
I think Arrowhead might be a little afraid of making things too powerful because, you know, they were nerfing weapons like all throughout last year, and there's still
Left
people
and right, yeah.
I talk to who still don't know that it's been everything's been buffed again, and so they're never playing. They told me that they don't play it anymore because they nerfed all the weapons. So
Well, I get why they're afraid because I play games like Hunt Showdown and that's really the only one applicable here. But I play games like Hunt Showdown and the developers are scared to nerf. It's a little different. Developers are scared to nerf some weapons because since they're so incredibly strong, everyone uses them. So if they were to nerf them, they would immediately like pretty much never be used again.
it would be like
But as they are
the
right now,
Helldivers
they're way
situation.
yeah, exactly.
1-to-1.
As they are right now, they're way too strong. But if they developers nerf them to be balanced, no one's going to use them.
Wow.
Also, one quick thing from T. Speaking of Hunt Showdown, if y'all would like me to make some videos or maybe even stream on the Twitch channel for Hunt Showdown, then let me know in the comments, because I will happily do that. Like, For anybody watching this who does play Hunt Showdown, and this probably is just a me thing because I think it's this way, the hunting bow and the Romero 77, it's just I really like. It's very very fun and balanced being one shot from rifle range with a bow and arrow.
It's just the best combo.
Exactly. Like, and I'm not even saying this as somebody who's just salty that I die to it all the time. I've used it myself plenty, and it almost feels like I'm cheating. It's
Wow.
just a little too easy.
It's too good.
Like, oh hey, that guy doesn't know I'm here, and I have this hunting bow.
So I'm just going to hit him
Now he's
once.
dead.
He
Yeah,
has
well, now he's
no
dead.
ability to
And the funny thing is,
react.
his teammates will never know where I was, so they're gonna die in the same way trying to get him back up.
Oh boy.
I mean, with this new update to Hunt, though, I am happy about a few things, like removing revive bolts, and, you know, I don't like the price increase on the Crag. But
On the Crag?
back to Helldive, the Crag,
Crag, okay.
the Springfield Crag.
You don't like the
It's a
price
bolt-action
increase on the
rifle.
Crag.
Yeah. Why did you make it harder for me to buy more crack, huh?
I need my Crag.
I love that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, it's a lot like the Helldivers stuff, except with Helldivers, they're scared to buff stuff because then it's gonna be the only thing people use.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I play fighting games too, occasionally, and fighting games are something have made me realize video game balancing is a lot harder than it looks. Like, you
I
have
bet.
to spend so long meticulously like testing and all that to find out, is this too strong or is it not strong enough? And a lot of the time developers get it wrong because they hadn't accounted for some factor. Like with the bow and Hunt, they hadn't accounted for the fact that it can outperform shotguns at close range. They hadn't accounted for that,
Oh,
I
man.
don't think.
Well, it kind of
But-
makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. If somebody shoots an arrow into your chest, that's gonna really hurt. But it does not make sense that how am I supposed to word this? It does not make sense that getting shot in the chest with an arrow kills you faster than getting your face blasted off by a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. You can survive a headshot or something?
It depends. It depends on the shotgun you're using. If you're using like a slate, then you can take like several pellets to the head if they were far enough away. But if they're using the Romero and you are less than like 15 meters away, you're just dead if they hit it.
Yeah. I guess game balance is definitely something that I don't necessarily understand. I'm just all a guns ho. Let's add a second passive to every single armor, and they're all customized. And it'll be the best things ever.
Let's make it to where you can put two passives on any armor, and they're completely interchangeable.
And every single armor has its own unique passive. And the developers, if they think about this too hard, they'll probably have a brain aneurysm trying to understand how this would actually the workflow would do for this. But you know, that's just my 2 cents. You guys, let us know in the comments down below what you think about these the armor in Helldivers 2. If you think that all these magazines strapped to your chest bother you, yeah, let us know.
Or with ammo bandoliers that do nothing.
Yeah, and check out this video if you want to see about how do you get 200 or super credits or super credits. Yes.